Be honest with me. What if today your whole community decide to pool their funds together, money, resources, everything they have. They pool them together, then they decide to share equally everything that they're going to get from that. Will you be happy or will you be sad? So that whole concept is called socialism. What is socialism? Socialism is a system where we all give and we all benefit. I want to give you two case scenarios of socialism. And categorically, let me start with two terms, maybe two communities, A and B. In community A, they have a shortage of water. You find a jerry can cost 50 shillings. So the community decides, let us come together, pull our funds together, buy a big tank and drill a borehole so that everyone can benefit. And once they have come and they have done that, everyone benefits. In a case scenario where a jerry can used to cost 50 shillings, now it costs 5 shillings. Everything has become easy for everyone. The community has benefited. The schools are running, the kids are clean, and everything is of benefit to everyone. That's the scenario of town A. So that's the whole point of socialism, where we pull our funds together and everyone benefits equally. So let me give you a case scenario of the second town B. So in town B, they have a shortage of electricity. So the community decide, what? Let us pull our funds together. We buy a big generator and a solar system that is going to power the village. So 20 people come together, they contribute funds and they buy one big generator. On the first month, everything is working, okay? Everything is working, good things are running, they are at harmony. On the second month, something happens. 5 people withdraw from the project. And on the third month, the generator gets spoiled. It spoils, the generator spoils. So the people decide, what are they going to do? Everyone does not want to contribute. Everyone does not want to be associated with the project. Everyone withdraws. This goes on and causes chaos. You have understood, from the two case scenario. The first case scenario brings the happiness. It can be maybe an advantage of socialism. The second case scenario, it brings a disadvantage and a conflict. So you understand that the disadvantage of socialism. So what do people say? People who support socialism, they argue, as a community or as a country or as anything, we should pull our funds together, we share equally, the rich help the poor, and the poor help where they can so that everyone benefits. But those who don't like socialism, they argue differently. They say, there's no need for me to wake up in the morning, go to work, do everything for a lazy person who is going to sit down and does not want to help. And they argue that there's no way and there's no point that they're going to pool their resources to help people who are lazy. Take a case scenario. Margaret Thatcher argues a different thing about socialism, where she says that with socialism, you eventually run out of other people's money. What does she mean? If we keep taking the money from those who are hardworking and support the people who are not working or are not putting an effort, eventually the money will run out. So let us try to understand, is socialism good or socialism is bad? It can be good and it can be bad at the same time. If we decide to share things that we can share, like hospitals, we pull our funds to build hospitals, roads, clean water, security, that can be a very good point of socialism. But there are some things we can't share. The idea of business and others, we can't share. I want to ask you a question today. What if your community decide, to put their funds together and share something? Will you be happy or will you be sad? And the second point, the second question, I want to understand, what are the things you'd like to share as a community that will be pulled together and you feel comfortably to share them?